In the 2022 appropriation, which is likely to be passed by the 14th or 16th of this month, whatever is necessary will be provided for Nigeria to continue to fight for the pandemic and beyond it. And I like that applause, but there is a condition, a caveat, that those who will be given those funds need to provide the kind of prudence that is necessary. The economy, the efficiency in the deployment and application of those resources. And I will urge our committees who have been working very hard and very closely with the PSC and even before the PSC to ensure very strict and rigorous scrutiny and oversight on our funds in 2022 when we are able to provide them to the ministry and its agencies. The 9th National Assembly, under my humble leadership, has equally played a critical role in supporting the executive arm of government to respond frontally through the passage of the Quarantine Act 2020 in order to mitigate the effects of COVID-19 on our citizens and the economy. The Act provided and regulated the imposition of quarantine and made other provisions for preventing the introduction, spread, and transmission of dangerous infectious diseases in Nigeria. The National Assembly proactively reviewed the medium-term expenditure framework, MTEF, and the 2020 national budget in order to sufficiently fund the national response to the pandemic and to provide economic stimulus packages for Nigerians. In addition, after meticulous scrutiny, the Assembly gave approvals for various loans requested by the executive arm to fund the 2020 national budget. Members of the Senate gave up 50% of their monthly salaries to provide relief materials for Nigerians to cushion the effect of the pandemic, while some distinguished members of the Assembly procured and distributed various COVID-19 relief materials to their constituencies. And it's the same thing with members of the House of Representatives. Those who are personal contributions and sacrifices. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the oversight functions of the Assembly necessitated the proper scrutiny of how the aforementioned funds were expended and also monitor strict compliance with the resolutions concerning the fair and equitable distribution of palliatives to the vulnerable. The executive was engaged on the implementation of the Social Intervention Program, SIP, in response to the needs of the citizenry. To a large extent, the leadership of the National Assembly maintained a substantial level of transparency by making all its engagements and meetings on COVID-19 pandemic open to the public in order to provide information on major interventions undertaken by the National Assembly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the emergence of the Omicron variant of the virus points to the fact that the pandemic is yet to be over. Hence, we should not rest on our oars in fighting the pandemic. However, our recent experience has also shown that outbreak of diseases affects not only the health sector, but also the socio-economic sector of the nation. To this end, there is need for a continuous multi-sectoral approach that integrates multiple work plan and collaboration to establish a sustainable biosecurity framework for Nigeria.